peoples? I'm here for my weekly Raw review. Before I get started on the show, I'm gonna thoroughly say I thoroughly enjoyed Raw. For the most part, if I had to rate it, 8 out of maybe 7 out of 10. There was a couple things that were like, but there's like really only one thing that kind of made me like cringe. I'll get to it when I get to it. But the show starts off with John Cena coming out and pretty much addressing Brock Lesnar. I ain't gonna lie, pretty much saying that Brock Lesnar doesn't care about the WWE and all that jazz. I like how he brought up their feud in 2012. I'm happy they're addressing that. Cena cut a good promo. I mean, a lot of people can hate on Cena. To me, Cena, when he's serious and he is not making freaking PG jokes, Cena can cut a good promo. He cut a really decent promo. Then Paul Heyman comes out, pretty much restating kind of what he said last week, that Brock Lesnar's gonna, pretty much, he says Brock Lesnar's gonna victimize John Cena. Then, is this where, Cena says the champ will be, I'm trying to think about, and then Paul Heyman pretty much says, Cena brings up ECW. That was really cool. But yeah, John Cena final words are kind of cool. Coming up saying he's gonna walk out with the title. He cut a really decent promo. Then Cesaro comes out. Him and Cesaro hugs Heyman. They're still cool, even though Cesaro's no longer a Heyman guy. Cesaro insults Cena. He calls him a walking billboard. Says he's not a wrestler. Cesaro cuts a good promo. It was amazing. Cena was gonna walk out and say, "Oh, he's like he's gonna walk down and pretty much beat him down." Then pretty much Cesaro challenges Cena to a match, which is the first match of the night. Which this match was amazing. These guys put on a great match. I mean, there was a lot of Cena did some cool stuff. I mean, I gotta give Cena credit. I mean, he did some cool moves, which is rare to see from Cena. Cesaro pulled out the sling, which he hasn't done in like 3 months. It's been a while since he's done the swing. I'm happy he pulled it out. And then he did it right into a submission move. That was pretty cool. I forgot what. Yeah. But, the match is great. Cena wins with the top rope attitude adjustment. But there were some cool moves. I mean, I love the Cesaro superplex when he, instead of doing it from the turnbuckle, he does it from the outside. That's pretty badass. But yeah, in the end, Cena wins. I mean, really, I really can't say much else. I mean, it's a great match. Definitely a great match, man. Stephanie McMahon is in the back, pretty much talking to Triple H, saying that it sucked being in prison and all that. And then Randy Orton comes in, talks to Triple H, and pretty much goes off saying that Roman Reigns took a shot. But Triple H says whenever Roman Reigns is gonna pretty much fuck you up, whenever Orton has a shot at the title, he's pretty much saying, Orton, you're not gonna get the title as long as Roman Reigns is around. So I'm pretty much, this is going to be leading to a match, especially with what happens later. So yeah, then Orton says he has a problem with Triple H and then walks off. And then Paige comes out, talks about what she did to AJ Lee, pretty much still saying, oh, we're still friends, we're still cool. And AJ comes out, all, still looks like she's smiling and stuff. And then comes out and pretty much calls Paige a phony. Not in those words, but she's like, you're not being genuine. This is you just being a phony. And then AJ says if she has a problem with anyone, she gets in their face, and then says it to her. And then Paige calls AJ crazy. Then she said your mental health. And then AJ, I think, just attacks her really after that. Then slams her into the barricade and then tries to throw her into the steel steps, I guess. But Paige freaking flips over the steel steps and then walks away. I wish the brawl could have been longer. That's just me. I feel like it could have been a little bit more. Because, I mean, Paige beat the fuck out of her last week. And That's the only thing I wish, I just wish it could have maybe they'll have a better brawl next week. Then it's announced Roman Reigns will face Kane. Okay. Then Triple H and Stephanie come out. Then Triple H is pretty much berating the fans for pretty much laughing at Stephanie last week. Really good promo. Then pretty much he wants Brie Bella to kind of clear the air with them. And then Jericho comes out, which I was like, wait, what? Chris Jericho comes out? Here's Jericho comes out, man. He starts singing Bad Boys. It felt like a classic Attitude Era promo. I mean, Jericho, I remember when he insulted, with The Rock on SmackDown, insulted Stephanie. Jericho, he pretty much was gonna call her a hoe. Forgot what he said, he made an Orange the New Black reference, Jailbird, stuff like that. Jericho's about to say she's a filthy, dirty, brutal, bottom-feeding trash bag. Oh, and then Triple H is like, what? And then Triple H pretty much says Jericho should be focusing on Bray Wyatt, and that's why Jericho came out. He says Jericho demands to have Bray Wyatt right now at that moment. But then it's saved for... But Triple H, you're going to have that match at SummerSlam with your opponent tonight. Then Seth Rollins ambushes Jericho with the briefcase, so that'll be our match later. So we'll have Jericho and Seth Rollins, which I'm like, okay. Then we have Ryback and The Miz against the Usos and Dolph Ziggler. Really good match. Then Kofi, Big E, and Xavier Woods come out, which I was like, maybe they're scouting for new members, maybe? But then the match was good for a 6-man, Dolph Ziggler got the pin by pinning Ryback. Here's the weird thing. The weird thing for me is Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi were out there. They were just standing there, though. They didn't really do anything. I thought maybe they're going to attack or choose a new member, but I'm like, who are they scouting? Maybe they're scouting the Usos. Who knows? That'd be cool. Usos. Okay, I gotta address this. I am hoping we don't get a Ryback Usos match. Please, don't. Please, I don't want that at SummerSlam. After having a great match with Harper and Rowan at Battleground, just to have them fight fucking Ryback at SummerSlam? Come on now. I feel like that'd be such a downgrade. So it would pretty much Dolph Ziggler and The Miz will be sooner or later. That's going to be for the IC title. R-Truth comes in the ring and raps, and then Bo Dallas comes out. I kind of walked out a little bit, so I didn't see the whole match, but I saw what happened. Bo Dallas lost. He got rolled up. Are you serious? Okay, here's the thing. I'm not saying his streak needed to last to like 50. Not even saying that. I would have been kind of cool at least to last it to 20. Or someone who else should have beat him. R-Truth? You're going to have R-Truth pin him? And in a roll-up, too? But then, okay, after the match, Bo Dallas pretty much beats him down. Yeah. And then he does the pose, and yeah. Rusev and Lana are in the ring. They talk they cut a promo. I'm at the point now. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. Lana's good at cutting promos. Here's the thing. It's like repetitive. I hate America. I'm sorry. It's kind of like, oh god, do you have to do this? It's kind of repetitive. But then Swagger and Coulter come out pretty much saying that America represents family and stuff like that. You got USA Chance. Alana got mad. Then, Swagger, they do the We the People. Swagger does the We the People. And then, Swagger runs down, brawls with Rusev. Rusev looks like he has the upper hand, and then Swagger's about to lock in the, he was trying to do the accolade, because you know how, before the accolade, he does that stomp on the back, and then he catches Rusev's foot toward the ankle lock, and then he runs out. So, pretty much, I guess they're gonna have a rematch at SummerSlam most likely. Um, then Damien Sandow. Okay, before I address this match, it's sad. Damien Sandow was Mr. Money in the Bank a year ago, and now you look at him, it's just he comes out with an astronaut suit. It, I, was he trying to be? Yeah, he comes out in a fucking astronaut suit, and then the Houston, we have a problem. Oh god. And then Adam Rose comes out. I'm not gonna talk about this. I really am not gonna talk about that. Adam Rose wins in like a couple seconds. Who cares? Then we have Roman. I'm not. Before I address that, it's just sad. I'm with Deluxe, man. Can you just, if you're gonna be doing this to Sandow, just don't put him on TV. It's just sad to watch. It really is. It's just watching this. It's just like, wow. Anyway, then we have Roman Reigns and Kane, but the match didn't start because Roman Reigns, before he attacks him, Randy Orton ambushes him, but Reigns comes back with Orton, throws Orton over the barricade, does a Superman punch on Kane, which Kane just got up like 5 seconds later. A second later, uppercuts Reigns, throws Reigns in the ring. Then Reigns does a Samoan drop on Kane. Then Orton comes from behind. Then Reigns throws Orton in the ropes and then does the Superman punch. But then Kane chokeslams Reigns. Then Orton just pretty much beats him down. He throws him to the barricade, the steel steps, twice on both sides, and then he does the DDT from the barricade onto the floor, and then he slams Reigns' head on the steel steps. He takes the top one off and slams him on it. And then Orton pretty much takes all this up off the announce table. That means it's gonna be an announce table spot, and does 2 RKO's to the announce table. One didn't break though. The first time it didn't break, and then the second time it broke. So this match is gonna happen. I'm pretty sure. Good segment. It's good. I'm happy hopefully we're getting this more aggressive Orton. I feel like this last couple of months, Orton's just been this stooge, one of just Triple H's stooges. I think hopefully to really put over Reigns, you need to have him fight the aggressive, violent, evil Randy Orton who just beats you up for no reason. And pretty much Orton saying that Reigns stole his title shot. Because originally it was Randy Orton who was going to be facing John Cena, and then Roman Reigns pretty much ambushed him last week. So he got his vengeance. For a second I thought he was going to do the punt. I was like, well, then I forgot I remembered it was banned. Then we have this match. Fandango versus Diego with Summer Rae, Layla, and El Torito. So, pretty much, Summer Rae... Okay, whenever Fandango has whoever's facing Fandango, I guess Summer Rae and Layla are just gonna go with them. Like last week... Yeah, it was last week. He went against Zack Ryder. They were with Zack Ryder. And this week they were with Diego. Where's Fernando? Maybe they released him? I don't know. It was a throwaway match. Fandango lost via roll-up. It wasn't really a match. And then Fandango's like, why? I'm at that point, too. I'm like... I do feel bad, kind of, for Fandango, though. And then El Torito gores him in the nuts. Then Stephanie backstage has a backstage segment with Nikki Bella. And Nikki Bella tells her that she's something. She likes to taste the crap. So, yeah. Then Stardust and Goldust have a segment backstage. Another backstage segment. I think this may lead up to a tag title shot. That's what I hope the Cosmic Key is. Maybe a tag title shot, I'm fine with these backstage segments. I know they've been doing it just like the last month now, but they're entertaining, honestly. I don't mind it, honestly. Maybe I think they'll eventually get their tag title shot. See, that would be a good match at SummerSlam. Usos versus Stardust and Goldust. Now that's a tag title match. Not fucking Ryback Axel. Then Alicia Fox and Cameron versus Natalya and Naomi. Match lasted like 5 minutes. Then freaking, I'm gonna be honest. Here's the thing. Cameron, I'm sorry, can't wrestle. I don't care what anyone says, she's fucking ratchet. She's like one of these ratchet hoes on fucking World Star Hip Hop. That's what I think of. She just grabs your hair. She does like this hair flip move. I don't want to go on a rant about her. Then Naomi puts her in like a submission move, which was kind of cool. It was a really cool looking submission move. Naomi and Natalya win. There you go. There you go. And then the SummerSlam card, which is 2 matches, it will be. Oh yeah, I forgot to address that. The first match, Triple H announced it during the segment with Jericho that it would be Jericho and Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam. I would like a no rules match. Maybe I think Bray Wyatt's gonna win there, and you know what? Maybe they can have their final match at Night of Champions if Jericho stays that long. And then the second match, is Brock and Cena. Then Jericho comes out, facing Seth Rollins. Really good match. Decent match. Jericho does the code breaker off from the, Rollins was doing a springboard, I guess trying to do a springboard move, and then Jericho catches him with the code breaker. But then the lights cut out. Bray Wyatt pretty much beats down, Jericho. The Wyatt family beat down Jericho. Bray Wyatt delivers Sister Abigail and then kneels and does the follow the buzzards. Then Triple H and Stephanie walk backstage. Then we have the finale. Oh, I already know how that Raw ends. This doesn't have the finale. Okay, Stephanie comes out, pretty much says that being arrested ruined her professional career, that people look at her like a criminal. And then that her kids won't be able to go to their friends' houses and stuff like that. Then Brie Bella comes out, pretty much saying, cut the crap, just get to the point. And then Stephanie asks her I don't know why my mind just asked her to, not press charges. Brie agrees, but there's a deal that she gets her job back. Well, first, Stephanie said that she'll give Nikki Bella a raise and stop punishing her and stuff. But then Nikki Bella says, I just want my job back. And then Stephanie's about to give her a job, and then Stephanie's like about to walk away, and then Brie Bella pretty much says, I want a match at SummerSlam. Stephanie thinking, okay, maybe it'll be a Divas title match. No. Brie Bella pretty much says, I want you at SummerSlam. For a bit, Stephanie did not want. It was like, don't do this. And then pretty much forcing her to cry. Because every time Brie Bella's like, oh, we'll see you in court. And then the match is, Stephanie finally accepts it. And then bam, she just bitch slaps the fuck. Man, she bitch slapped the fuck out of Brie Bella. And then, I'll make you my bitch. That was funny. When Stephanie said that to freaking Brie Bella. And then Stephanie's like doing the yes chants. And then Brie Bella runs in there and they brawl. Really, that's what happens. And then people break it up. And Stephanie's trying to close out the show. You're going to be my bitch at SummerSlam. No Brock Lesnar tonight. Maybe that's why. Probably why Cena opened up the show. Because no Brock Lesnar tonight. So, yeah, decent Raw. 7 out of 10. Other than that, comment on the comments section and see what did you guys think about Raw tonight. Tell me on the comments section. Give me some feedback. For now, peace.